A Chat with Procrastination. On a particularly sunny-full day, Desi P. Dunya, situated on the crisscross paths of Dual Decimal Street and Quinary Avenue. Wordy records in hand, she waited unimpatiently for the tricolor automobile director to transform from a shade of emerald to ruby. Presently, she tip-tapped her toe paws, assuming this annoyance would motivate the automobile director to rectify. Desi was in a hurry to cross the street, for procrastination had been tiptoeing nearly behind her for hours now. She anxiously peered around with her sight spheres, and then intook an elephant amount of life gas, relieved that procrastination was presently nowhere in range. She proceeded to bethink the primary time she had rendezvoused with procrastination. It was on the secondary day of the third quarter month of March in the artificial gardenry where Desi had situated herself upon a person shelf. She had just begun to decipher her wordy record of word chores when that thief of time situated down beside her on the person shelf. Desi turned her sight spheres up and revealed her food mashers. In a seemifying innocent manner, procrastination questioned what Desi was deciphering. "Oh, nothing interesting, Full. It's quite the eyelid closer," Desi reciprocated. Procrastination smirkified and behanded Desi a tiniest single paper tablet. "Here's my paper tablet should you ever require assistance with your word chores." She pointed her sight spheres down at the paper tablet. "Procrastination," it announced. "Assassin of opportunity, thief of time." Desi turned her sight spheres up, but procrastination had already departed. From that secondary day of the third quarter month, Desi had ceased to be focusful and timely. Some nightfalls she would situate at her think table, and her word page holders would just duplicate and duplicate and duplicate. But today was a fresh 24-hour interval, and Desi refused to quarrel with procrastination. The tricolor automobile director transformed, and Desi concluded that she would decipher her word chores in a different part of the metropolis where procrastination would surely struggle to discover her. "Surely procrastination won't uncover me here atop these stonified steps," she thought. Desi situated on the steps and commenced deciphering her word chores. Successfully, Desi had deciphered an entire clause when suddenly a shade shape materialized on a paper square. She pointed her sight spheres up. There she stoodified, that damn thief of time, remaining there with her hand extenders crisscrossed. "Have you regarded my proposal?" she questioned. Desi rised atop her toe paws and remained there expression bearer to expression bearer with procrastination. She began to judgeify that seemingly innocent but hazardous mug. Close-ish, Desi determined that she was made of 61% avoidance, 19% delusion, 10% anxiety, 7% fear, and 3% perfectionism. Procrastination batted her sight spheres, and Desi apprehended that she was nothing much than an apparition that Desi herself could erase. "I'll have naught to do with you, you thief of time. You make my life sour. Depart!" Desi continued to lock her sight spheres on procrastination's sight spheres, and suddenly procrastination dematerialized. "Good riddance," said Desi as she situated herself on the steps once more. As Desi continued to decipher her word chores, she apprehended that even though she had confrontified procrastination, eventually procrastination would rematerialize. But for now, Desi remained focusful and unfearful of that demonous thief of time.